Hello guys, hello. Welcome you all for this End-to-End AIML program where you're gonna learn everything that you guys need in order to become a successful data scientist. So hope you guys are enjoying the session. Actually, we have crossed nearly 25 plus sessions. We are very, very happy and we are just enjoying each and every day. So hope you guys are also doing the same. So guys, till this point, now we guys are ready for whatever the data we are having, right? Like today we're gonna see like a summary of what we have done for the last 25 plus days, that is data science project lifecycle, because like we have seen everything which we are gonna see in the today's session is gonna be like a summary session. Okay, we have played with enough with the data. Okay, so today we're gonna just summarize what are the things that we have done. Okay, like from data collection to the EDA and then model building, like those things. Okay, every theoretical concept we are just well versed with it. Okay, so if you guys have any doubts related to any topics which I've covered till now, or you are having any general doubt related to this field of data science, please ping us in the comment section. We will take up and we will just make your doubts clear. Okay. So before coming to the session, as always, we are just asking you guys, please make sure that you guys have watched all the previous session videos so that you guys can have a better understanding of what we are gonna do today. Okay. As mentioned before, we will just move into today's session. As I mentioned, right, today is going to be a summary of whatever the things that we have done so far. Okay, that is data science project lifecycle. Okay, a data science project lifecycle is structured approach to guide data science projects from ideation to deployment. It's outline a series of well-defined stages that ensure a successful and impactful project outcome. That's it, guys. Whenever you are just thinking of going for a AML project, you just need to start from scratch. Okay, you cannot directly go and deploy something okay without having a proper understanding of what is data collection, what is the data source, where we need to fetch the data, what are the things that we need to do after collecting the data, and what is EDA, why EDA is required, how we need to handle the data when it is a string type, when it's a float type, or when it is a boolean type. So everything we need to fix before going for the deployment ready system where we will be interacting with the client. Okay, so hope like this is what the things that we have done for the past 25 plus sessions. Today is going to be a summary of what we have done so far. Okay, so yeah, over to you, sir.
Yeah, guys, this is very important that we understand that data is crucial. It's a new oil, it's a new currency, new economy. So, data science project life cycle. So, here, first of all, I will reiterate that go and watch all the sessions. If you're coming to this session right now, so go and watch all the sessions 5 to 10 times to reinforce learning and also absorb the information, digest the information, and apply the information, do all the assignments, and then come to this session. And subscribe to our channels and also press the bell icon so that you will get notification for each session. So, data science life cycle. If we see life cycle, data science project life cycle. So, what is it? So, it is structured approach to guide data science projects from ideation to deployment. So I'll say from the ideation, then the problem statement, and that is a very crucial stage, guys. Collecting data, you can do anything. You can collect data, primary, secondary research, you can do. But the thing is, guys, defining right problem statement with right objective function, what you're going to achieve, who are the stakeholders, taking approval and all. So that is very, very crucial. After ideation, you will have to do that. So idea to deployment, it has a structured approach. Okay, data science project. So life cycle. So it it outlines it outlines the series of well-defined stages, ensures successful and impactful project outcomes, and there is a proper structure for it. Data science project life cycle. So end to end, from ideation to deployment, it is end to end, and you have to understand each and every, I'll say, stage, phase, or the activities in the stage or phase, or the sub activities, or the tasks, or the subtasks, each and everything, whether it is concept, whether it is ethics, whether it is models, data, everything is important. Nothing, you should not leave any aspect like without having consciousness into it, without having complete awareness that how you are going to deal with it. So end to end, you need to have consciousness 360-degree, and that is what is data science project life cycle. Let's move to the other section.
Yeah, sure, sir. So yeah, guys, this is what the life cycle. You need to have an end-to-end approach. Let's move on to the next slide. So yeah, the first thing that comes to our mind, guys. Now you guys are well versed with what we gonna say. Okay, if you guys watched all our previous session videos, that is 25 plus videos, you guys gonna know what are the things that we gonna say. Okay, so yeah, the first step, problem identification and framing. Okay, first of all, understand the business needs. What is the business requirement? Okay, that's the first thing that we need to understand. Okay, these are the things and these are the things that to be done, like a draft kind of thing you need to have. So whenever a client comes to you and asks you for anything, you need to find what is the business intention behind it. Okay, okay, if you are building a model, whether it's gonna satisfy the business intention, that is what the primary goal. Okay, we all can build a model. Whether a model is gonna do the thing the business need, that's the end goal. Okay, so you need to have a proper understanding of what the business need is. That's what's the first point for a problem identification. Then define success metrics. Okay, the thing, for a project to be successful, there are multiple stages will be there. Okay, so you need to define what are the things that will go good, so in order to say the project is successful. Okay, consider you are just creating a project for finding a patient, whether patient is having heart disease or not. Okay, what is the key business need? The patient, we need to find whether the patient is like has a heart disease or not in a proactive manner. Okay, that's a business need. And what is the success metrics here? Whether the patient is having heart disease or not, whether the model is able to perform this prediction properly. Okay, whether it will be like a 60% of accuracy, fix it as a metrics. Okay, whenever the real time data and the model prediction data is like correlated, whether there is a 60% confidence that we are saying, yeah, the person has the heart disease or not. Okay, that is what the success metrics that you need to define. I'm just saying it is 60%, like it not gonna be work for the healthcare center. Okay, it should be at least 90 to 95% of confidence in order to say the person has a disease or not. But like that is what the metrics that we need to fix. Okay, 90 to 95% is a metrics. Whenever we achieve that, that is what the success metrics for the project. Then formulate the data science problem. Yeah, this is what the major thing. Okay, for our problem, like in order to find a patient has the heart disease or not, what is our data science problem, how to formulate it? Okay, first, how we gonna collect the data, whether we gonna collect the data or the client is gonna give us the data, whether the data is gonna have some impurities in it, whether we need to process it, whether the processing step that we follow, whether the client is gonna accept that, or is that any processing doesn't require, is the client is gonna ask us to build a model in a web app kind of thing or a mobile app kind of thing, whether it's gonna be face like project or like the whatever the process that we tell, okay, it is satisfied by the client. So these are the things are like related to the data science problem statement. Okay, then we are having scope and constraints. This is major thing, guys. Okay, considering this heart disease prediction, the scope of this is to find the patient has the heart disease or not. Okay, what are the constraints that we have? We need to say the client what are the difficulties that we will be facing. Okay, and also what are the rules that we need to define. Okay, okay, if these are the, for example, in order to predict the heart disease, we will be having 60 plus features, 15 plus features in the data set that we will be having, like what is the blood sugar level, what is the age, what is the gender, where he is belonging to, what is the sugar level, glucose level, like those things will be there. Okay, in that, if we doesn't able to get all the 15 features for the next set, whether the model is able to predict it properly or not. So that type of constraints you guys need to have. Okay, so guys, like these are the few things that lies under this problem identification and framing. But like I will say, you guys need to have a proper clarity of what the business requirement and what the end goal that you need from you for the client. Okay, that's a major thing. Before you are proceeding with your project, you and your client should be in the same stage of understanding what you can do and what is the expectation of client, whether the expectation can be satisfied by you through the data science project. Okay, data science formulation or a problem. Okay, so guys, I hope like you guys can understand, like, so this is what the stage where you can fix everything, your client, yourself, on the data science flow. Okay, so hope I am able to explain this properly. So yes, sir, over to you.
Yes. So, yeah, rightly explained. Problem identification and framing. So there are four components to it, guys. So we'll go deep into understanding what is problem identification and framing. So understanding the business needs, we need to understand the business needs, clearly define the problem that the data science project aims to solve. So, and its relevance to the organizational goals. So you need to understand, clearly define the problem, okay, which needs to be like solved. You need to solve that. What is the problem? So it needs to also have relevance to the goals of the organization. Okay, it should fall in the larger vision and the objective of the organization for long term, right? This ensures that the project is aligned with the business objectives and delivers tangible value. That is first thing when you are going for problem identification. Okay, then define success metrics. Identify key performance indicators, KPIs, that will be used to measure the success of the project. Okay, that is very important. So then you have matrix should be quantifiable, okay, aligned with business problem, because you need to quantify that also, right? So it's not that you have undefined, unclear metrics which are not, you can't quantify. They should be you should be able to quantify them. And then formulate a data science problem, okay? Translate a business problem into a data science problem. So you, as a data scientist or AI ML engineer or AI scientist, so you need to understand this. First, you have to translate business problem into a data science problem, okay, which will solve the using data science analysis, and which will with you'll be able to solve modeling techniques. The step involves identifying relevant data source and determining the type of analysis required. So you have to translate the business problem into a data science problem. That is very important, guys. You have to formulate that. Okay. Then, because the business problem will be like stakeholders, they are not data scientists. So they will be telling you this is the problem, this is this is this. So you have to translate it properly in terms of data analysis, modeling techniques, steps involved, okay, data source, determining the type of analysis, model selection, and all those things, right? So they will give you a business problem, but you have to formulate into a data science problem. That is very, very crucial, guys. Scope and constraints. Define the scope and constraints of the project, such as data availability, time limitations, resource constraints. So that will help you to manage the expectation and ensure feasibility. Scope is very, very important. And what are the constraints? So here you can do is SWOT analysis. What is the strength, what is the weakness, what is the opportunity, what is the threat, so that once that is done, so you'll know that where to focus, which area you need to focus on according to the time availability and data availability and resource constraints. Suppose You got a business problem wherein client is saying that I want a complete primary research done for my business problem, and then he's giving you 1 month's time. So timeline, he's giving you 1 month, and he's saying that you do a survey, and he's again saying that you have to do at least 50,000 to 1 lakh people, you have to do survey. Do you think it is feasible? No. Will you be able to do that? No. And you need to be upfront clear that, sir, I cannot do in 1 month. So we can only go with secondary data. Primary data, it will be cost, it will involve cost. You have to either you have to give me time and resources. So you this is how, as a data scientist, as a AI ML engineer, or any, like, I'll tell you, managing any project, you need to be upfront, clear, and no ambiguity. Should not get afraid, oh, I might lose the project. No. So you need to be very clear in expectations, so that your expectations, and you will clearly define that this is, I think you have to do SWOT analysis before, so that you understand. So where is the strength, what is the weakness, what is the threat, what is the opportunity, and that is very important. And simultaneously, you can suppose you can build some case studies, do little case study thing. You can collect some data and then back your logic or your inference, that whatever you are saying with that. So you can do that also. You can do SWOT analysis, little case study thing you can do. And that will show a lot of interest, like clients, your stakeholders will be very interested. They will see, like, this guy is very interesting. In a short period of time, he is giving us a case study. He is giving us a data backed inference and insights, and we have not even started the project, and he's actually telling that there are constraints. He's giving short analysis, and that makes you different from others who are just run by rules. So you need to have multiple approaches according to feasibility and resource constraints. This is very important, guys. Okay. So I have around 15 years of experience, so I know how we manage the projects. So we really face such challenges. That's why I know practically that these are the very challenging constraints which will impact your uh, deployment, from ideation to deployment. Okay, let's move to the other slide.
Yeah, sure, sir. Actually, like it's a proper defined problem definition and framework explained by sir. So yeah, guys, like this is an important stage which gonna define what is the outcome to be. Okay, so try to like make everything clear in this stage. Okay, so moving on, let's see what we are having next. Okay, yeah, data collection and pre-processing, guys. Now, who are all watched all the 25 plus videos, they're gonna have a proper understanding of what this is. Okay, just we gonna summarize and we gonna revise it. Okay, so data collection and pre-processing, data acquisition, identify and gather relevant data from various sources, including databases, API, web scraping, or through surveys. Ensure data quality, completeness, and consistency, guys, while acquiring a data. Okay, you need to find whether the source that you are acquiring a data, right, whether it is proper or not, whether it is legal or not. Okay, whether it is gonna allow us to do that. Okay, and make sure like you when you are doing web scraping, right, whether the data that you are scraping, it has the rights to scrape. Okay, you cannot scrape all the data. Some will have a they will have some patents for their websites, and it will leads to serious problems case. Okay, they will just file cases on you, so that's going to be happening. Okay, so we are not I'm not threatening you, but like whenever you are working on data, you guys need to have a clear understanding of where we are collecting data, what data we are having, and what will be the end goal that we need to do with the data, and whether the data gonna have some rights which will affect our project. Okay, these things you have to be very very clear when you are acquiring a data. Then data cleaning, you need to address the missing values, outliers, inconsistencies and duplicates in the data, perform data transformation to ensure uniformity and prepare the data for analysis. This is a major thing, guys. Once you collect the data, you cannot directly push the data to the model and train it and get the best output. No, you need to prepare the data in a manner that it can be understandable by the um, by the model. Okay, consider like we cannot understand a word without learning abcd, right? In order to like pronounce a word, we need to have a pronunciation of each and every letters, so that we know how to pronounce a word. Like that, we need to make the data ready for the model to digest. So where exists this data cleaning, which is used to do some set of operations like removing missing values or handling missing values, handling outliers, inconsistent data, duplicate data, the data type conjunctions, like those things it will able to do by using the process called as data cleaning. Then data integration, combine data from multiple sources into a unified data set. This may involve data merging, joining, or concatenation based on the common keys or identifiers. So, okay, this is also one of the important thing. Consider like I think I have worked on a data set. It is an IPL data set where there will be two data. Okay, like one data will be having ball by ball information about the IPL matches, whereas another data will have the matches. Okay, for example, in the data of matches, there will be 12 matches. For each matches, the ball by ball information will be present in another file. In order to analyze the file, we need to merge the file based on the match ID. Okay, in that we will be having 12 matches. For each matches we gonna have a id, so we need to map that id to the ball by ball reference, so that we will get the data ready for the entire data analysis process, right? We are having matches and we are having ball by ball information. We need to merge that so that we can go for the data analysis, that is eda. Okay, that is what the data integration, like we need to combine, merge, we need to play with the data in order to get everything ready before we go for analysis. Okay, finally, data transformation. We need to apply necessary transformation to the data, such as feature scaling, normalization, or encoding to prepare it for the machine learning algorithm. Yeah, true. Like we need to create the model in a more generalized manner. We should not make our model doesn't understand anything or understand too much. Okay, like we should not make our model underfitting or overfitting. Okay, we need to make our model more general, or we can call it as a optimal model. So we need to make some kind of transformation on data, like kind of a scaling, normalization, and doing some encoding on the categorical value, like those things we need to do in order to make our data ready for the process of building model and going for the prediction, guys. So yeah, that's the thing. So this is what data collection and pre-processing, which is teaching you to make the data available and ready for the model to digest it to go for the training and prediction. Yes, sir. Over to you.
Yes, data collection and pre-processing, guys. This is very important. These are very important aspects. Okay. So data acquisition. First is identify and gather relevant data from various sources using database, APIs, web scraping, surveys, ensuring data quality, competence, consistency. That is what is called data acquisition. Okay. You acquire data. So acquisition word is coming from acquire. So you acquire, you collect, so identify, gather relevant data for various resources. Okay. Then you have data cleaning. Data cleaning mean you have to address missing values, outliers, inconsistencies, duplicate in the data, performing different data transformations to ensure uniformity, preparing data for analysis. That is what is data cleaning. Okay. So once you've defined the problem statement and you have to get it approved by the stakeholders, and you need to, I think it's a mini project now. You have to do that because once your problem statement is correct and all the aspects are defined properly, and there's a process for problem statement definition also. So then you have to acquire the data, then you have to clean the data with these methods, and then data integration. You have to combine data from multiple sources into a unified data set. Okay, this may involve data merging, joining, okay, concatenating based on the common key and keys and identifier. Be very clear, guys. Here, you might make mistakes. You have to understand first data. So don't go and combine data which is not relevant for the other data set. So always see uniformity, a unified data set, or it should have similarity, and it should be according to the problem statement and from the right source, because here lot of mistakes you guys are going to do. You may know cleaning, you may know acquiring, but if you have missed from the right source, that would be a big mistake. And then when you're merging data and when you're doing data integration, you might do a mistake, and which again you have to come back and solve and clear that. Then and only you will be able to get the good performance from the model. So that is very, very crucial. So data transformation, apply necessary transformations to the data such as feature scaling. See guys, if you have not defined your problem properly and then you have not collected data according to that and from the right source, then whatever you do, whether you clean it, you do data integration, you do data transformation, you build models, nothing is going to happen. So understand this aspect. You have to define each and element, each and every objective function of the problem statement. Then collect data from the right source as per the problem statement and the objective function of your project. That is very, very fundamental, guys. Like it's like I'll tell you, if you want a healthy baby, you need to have a healthy parents, right? So if you don't have healthy parents, healthy uh, their habits and a lot of stuff there, right? Very complex thing. So you will not have a healthy baby. It's same like you garbage in, garbage out. If you have not defined problem statement at the source, I'm saying, if you're not great at defining problem statement and defining each element as per the object function, you failed there as a data scientist or a AI engineer or a researcher. I'm telling you, that is the first thing. So once you pass that, then you collect from right source according to the problem statement, guys. This statement you need to write with the gold, I'm telling you, according to the problem statement. And lot of people mess with this thing. They will not collect data from the right source and as per the problem statement. First hand, their problem statement is not defined properly, I'm telling you. So here at Noble Transformation Hub, this is the difference. We focus on right things. We don't talk fluff. We discuss the right important aspects of AIML, not hanky panky cool magic things here. Okay. So then your data acquisition will do magic, and data cleaning, data integration, and data transformation, creating models, everything will be great, guys. I'm telling you. Just focus on problem statement, defining it clearly, and collect data according to the problem statement from the right source with ethics, with values, with relevance of what you're doing according to the objective function of problem. And then you settle, you do data cleaning properly. That would be a value. Data integration, that would be a great value. Data transformation, that would be a great value. Feature scaling, normalization, encoding, and all that, then it will be a value. Otherwise this time is going to be wasted, because again you have to go and define problem properly, problem statement, then again go and collect according to the problem statement. Then you have to do data cleaning, data integration, data transformation, pre-processing, EDA, ensemble learning, data choosing, data model evaluation, model selection, model evaluation, all those things. It is going to be a huge loss in terms of cost and time. So as a new, or if you are already experienced, understand these things. Lot of students or lot of people come to us and they ask me, sir, I am doing everything but I am not able to deploy my model. How can you deploy your model? Your model is not built properly. You cannot be able to, you cannot deploy that model because see, you are focusing on that I'm not able to deploy model, but have you focused on your problem statement? That is the first step. Okay. So understand this information, absorb and digest this information, what we are discussing today, guys, and then apply and do build great models and great projects. So thank you so much. Let's go to the other section.
Yeah. So the next slide. Yeah. Then we need to go for exploratory data analysis, guys. Okay. So we are completed fetching the data. Now we're going for a exploratory data analysis. Yeah. What is mean by this exploratory data analysis? I will put it in a simple manner to get a better understanding of what the data is. That's it. Okay. Let's see. Data exploration. Analyze the data to understand its characteristics, pattern, and relationship. This involves using statistic summaries, data visualization, and domain experts. Okay. The last thing is main thing. We need a domain expert to teach what it is. Okay. For example, we are considering that heart disease prediction, right? You need to have a doctor or anyone related to a medicine field to tell, yeah, these are the features you need to consider in order to make whether the person has a heart disease or not. Those are called as domain experts. Okay. And these things we can do statistical summary like mean, median, broad, standard deviation, or visualization. These things we can do. We are having libraries like Seaborn, Matplotlib, like those libraries we are having, and we can do that. Okay. That is what a data exploration. Then identify trends and insights. Discover hidden patterns, trends, and insights from the data through visualization and statistical analysis. This helps to formulate the hypothesis and identify potential areas for investigation. Okay. Whenever you are having a data, you need to do something called as a EDA in order to find what is a trend in it and what is the inside working behind it. Okay, so that you can able to identify these are the potential areas that I need to work on. For example, there are 15 plus features in order to find the person has a heart disease or not. You need to find from the 15 plus features what are the features are more important for the target value, that is a person has a heart disease or not, and in that what is the trend they are following in the data. Okay, because for the next set you're not going to get all the 15 features. There may be a possibility that you can get, but there is high possibility or chance that you will not able to get. So that time you need to request the client, okay, I doesn't need the 15 features, but at least I need these three features exactly in order to say the patient has the heart disease or not. Okay, that kind of idea you can able to grasp from this EDA. Okay. Finally, data validation. Verify the data quality and consistent through exploratory analysis. Identify potential errors, anomalies, or inconsistencies that may need to further investigation. So this is a major thing, guys. So whenever you are working on data, right, you guys need to have an understanding of whether the data is valid or not, whether it is having all the data should be in a numerical form, some kind of numerical form, so that we can apply a model on top of it. So that's major thing. You need to understand what is data validation. Okay. Yeah, sir, over to you.
Yeah, so EDA, guys, it is very important. But as I mentioned earlier, if you don't have data according to the problem statement and objective function, what you're going to solve, nothing is going to work. I'm very clear on that. Second, if you have not got the data from the right source, that is very important. Then after that, everything will work. So EDA, data exploration, analyzing data and understanding characteristics, patterns, relationship. It involves using statistical summaries, data visualization, domain expertise. All those things will be involved in data exploration. You're exploring data, okay? You're analyzing, understanding relationships, statistical summary. You're visualizing, okay, with Matplotlib or other visualization tools you can use, okay? And domain experts, like you need to talk to domain experts regarding this. You need to take their insights, all those things. So then and only you will be able to explore data properly. Second feature of EDA is identifying trends, insights, discovering hidden patterns, trends, insights from the data through visualization, statistical analysis, helping to formulate hypotheses, okay, identifying potential areas for investigation. That is identifying trends and insights. So once you explore data, then and only you will find hidden patterns. Once you're good with stat, you're good with histogram, you're good with uh, understanding time series and different kind of data, like you are good with scattered plot, you know how to understand it, you are good with data visualization, tableau and different there are different tools. When you explore it, then you'll find trends and insights. And then what will happen? Then you go data validation, you verify data quality. I think this will, if you're sure at the stage when you've collected data according to the problem statement and from the right source, so you know you here you will validate again. Okay. So data quality, consistency through exploratory analysis, you will explore it properly and understand, okay, yes. Again, you will check, okay, and identify potential errors, anomalies, inconsistencies, outliers, okay, which may need further investigation. You have to uh, again go and do investigation and come back, and then EDA will be completed, and then you move on to the next stage of your project or phase. So thanks. Let's move to the other section.
Yeah. So guys, yeah, these are the things. We will pass here and we will continue in the next session. So today we have seen, I will say it is not a new thing. It is like a summary what we have done for the past 25 plus videos. Okay. So we have just started the things and we will conclude in the next session. Guys, hope you guys are enjoying the things. Whatever the problems, whatever the doubts you are having, please ping us in the comments. We are here to help you. And if you guys doesn't subscribe to our channel, please subscribe to it, because like it is gonna be ever long program, and we gonna upload the data like video for every day. So please make sure that you guys have subscribed to our channel. And if you guys have any doubts, please ping us in the comments, and we are here to help you. Yeah, that's it from my side. uh, I hope you guys have enjoyed this session. We will meet in the next session. Until then, bye guys, take care.
Bye, guys. But before that, so go and watch all the sessions 5 to 10 times. Absorb the information, digest the information, and apply. Do all the assignments and just take it as it is. Don't be biased towards knowledge. Just absorb it properly, 360-degree, and then digest it, sleep over it, ideate on it, meditate on it, and then and only, whenever I'm learning new concept, I'm sharing a secret, guys. So I get dreams about it. When I get up, so I revise it naturally in my mind. I'll say, oh, this is deep learning. This is how pixels work. When I see colors, I can see the pixels in it. I can go and revise. When I see a flower, so this is how, when you absorb properly, when you are not biased, you are 360-degree 24 by 7 learning, guys. Yeah? Continuously
Yeah.
learning, infinite learning happening, huh?